Alrighty. I'm making another video today. Today's the 8th of February. Um, just want to discuss this winter storm that's supposed to happen tomorrow throughout Iowa and Wisconsin. And then there's also an enhanced risk down here for severe weather. So yeah, you can see the current hazards right now. Still some winter weather advisories over here. That bluish color, whatever color that is. And the pink is winter storm warning, so those two right there. Then you have a flash flood watch or a flood watch. Uh, it's a flood watch, and then you have a flood warning right there. And probably a flash flood warning, not a flood warning. Then you have this, what is this? High wind watch, because as this low pressure system moves through here, moves through Iowa into Wisconsin, and then eventually up into upper Michigan, there's going to be some pretty good winds on the lower side of it. I think I showed it yesterday. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, well, let's click on my area, like I always do, I think. Click on this. So they're saying 2 to 6 inches. It really did downgrade like I said it would yesterday. It's going to be heavy wet snow. I don't even think I read that yesterday. I just started saying it. We can see here on their map, La Crosse, you can see 1 to 4 inches for is a college in La Crosse. Personally, I don't like La Crosse, but that's just me. Minneapolis, you can see a trace. So if you're watching this video, I might send it to you. Platteville, you can see 3 to 7, probably 3 to 8. That yellow is almost right next to you. I'd say 3 to 8 instead of 3 to 7. Um, my sister's gonna get 3 to 8 inches, so she probably won't, make it to work tomorrow because she's a slacker. No, I'm joking. I love my sister. She doesn't even watch my videos. I still love her though. um, Prairie, 3 to 7. So you can see how the heavier band, it was showing it going up this way in between La Crosse and Prairie. Now it's south of Prairie almost. Um, Get the X out of that. The winter storm watch goes until 9 p.m. tomorrow, I believe. Oh, that's the winter weather advisory. Wrong one. Let's look for Crawford County. Crawford, right there. So this is the one that I want to look at. 2 to 6 inches. North central and northeast Iowa, southeast Minnesota, and central southwest and west central Wisconsin. Late tonight through tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow evening, my bad. I misspoke there. Roads will get slick. You can see down here. Oh, you can't see that. I was gonna say on my bar down here, I'm in a it says I'm in a winter storm watch right there. Pretty cool. So yeah, I think I'm done talking about this. I think there's a briefing for this. Oh my gosh, guys. No way. Yep, a bit for it shifted more south, or I don't know how to word that. Oh, and it diminished a little bit too. Okay, yeah. I do agree with them there. Ooh, so higher end chances, they're saying um 8 inches, most likely 5, and then lower end 1. So this is from the National Weather Service, I believe La Crosse. Timing is high. Snowfall could be up to 1 inch per hour. Um, Location, they're not 100% sure about. the amount of snow, not 100% sure. And then travel impacts, they are um, high with that. High with that. Yeah. They have more confidence in it. Um, and it just tells you to um, be prepared and stay weather aware. That's basically what this is. Yeah. Make sure you clean off your vehicle. If you don't, then that's kind of not smart. You're supposed to clean off your vehicle because it could go onto your windshield, could go onto other people's windshield, blind them for a second. Not good. So here's this enhanced risk today. It's in Louisiana and Mississippi. It's not in Arkansas. There's a 15% chance for tornadoes right here, that yellow area. 5%, or no, it's a 10%. It's a 10%, not a 15. There's a 10% chance for tornadoes here. It's not hatched, so they don't think they're gonna be it's not gonna be like a bunch of violent tornadoes. There still could be a couple. I haven't really looked at the kinematics for it or anything, so I don't know anything really about this. I haven't been paying attention to that. I've been paying attention more towards the winter weather side of it. And you see that 2% here goes from Texas all the way up into Illinois, and then all the way back down to Mississippi and Alabama. The wind threat, same area as the flight risk, and then you have a 5% going all the way up to central Illinois, and then the hail threat is back here from Texas to Tennessee and Missouri. Tomorrow, you have two marginals now. That's surprising. Did not see that one when I was going through them. So you have a marginal up in the Ohio River Valley, right? From Illinois, a little bit of Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. And then you have a marginal in the panhandle of Florida. So Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. And then day 3, it's going to be Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina, just in a marginal risk. Let's look at this. Oops, didn't mean to click that. So the keys down here, like last time, um, different colors show different things. Green's rain, blue's a winter mix, white snow. This white with gray slashes through it is heavy snow, and then this like a orange with slashes through it, that is freezing rain. And this is not like saying, oh, it's gonna freezing rain here. It's the possibility. So it could. You see that heavy band of snow going from Crawford County, um, Clayton County, Crawford County, that area, all the way up into almost Green Bay. So yes, my friend in Green Bay, you will get some snow. I don't know how much yet. We'll take a look. And it's still a couple days out, so if it keeps going southward, it might actually miss you, but you still will get some snow, just not like a lot. Um, Same thing with this. Well, not the same thing. See some leftover snow here in Michigan and the UP, some freezing rain in Maine. Wintry mix throughout here. Got a thunderstorm chance down here. This hatched area green. Let's look at the fronts. Oops. Now, if this is what happens here, so here's the low pressure system, here's that stuff, and you see this rain throughout up here. If this is what happens, it starts snowing right away, and then the heavier band goes through this area. This area is going to see more snow. You can see this mix down here. That's just going to be um, snow, maybe some freezing rain, maybe some like um, little crystals of ice, like sleet. But this is If this happens, this area will get more snow. We'll look at that later, how it shifted southward. You see there's still leftover snow Thursday night, and some areas will see it Friday too. So over by like Milwaukee. That's interesting. Yeah, today it's almost supposed to get 50 degrees. Um, we'll look at the temperature real quick. We're done with this, by the way. Um, we'll look at the temperature real quick. Let's zoom in on the Midwest region, just so I can read the numbers. And so let's see, here's the colder air right here, the freezing and below air, this blue. This is only saying 42 degrees, but if I switched it to the NAM, it'd probably say almost like 47. And you can see as that comes in, it already came through. This is the warmer air right here. The snow would be on the backside, and you can see how it's above freezing. It still could snow. It just might not stick right away. That's the one main concern I have is if it snows, it might not stick because the ground is mushy because of the last snowfall we had. It is melting currently. You can see here the heavier band wants to move way south. If we go to, no, that's too far back. If we go to 6Z yesterday when it loads, you're going to see that it was this. So you can see how the snowband really, it went farther south and it also shrunk in size. So it's not from southern Wisconsin to central Wisconsin all the way up to Green Bay here, almost 8 inches. Now it's into Illinois. Well, it wasn't Illinois before, but it's showing like more Illinois, more southeastern Iowa, and more south eastern Wisconsin. And the only county really getting significant snowfall here is Grant. But this could change because we're still a day out. This is the one that usually underdoes it. Let's look at the one that usually overdoes it. Well, that's just my opinion. It's not 100%. Yeah, see, this is only showing 1.6 in Prairie. Down by Platteville, you can see about 5 to 6. Madison here, 6. Milwaukee. I like how there's just a dot on Milwaukee. It goes from like 3 to 6 inches. So I don't know if they will put a winter storm warning out for this. They probably will. We'll look at the different models here in a second. But it almost looks like a winter weather advisory, even though it's going to go on throughout the day, the whole day. We'll look at the NAM, see what the NAM says. We'll look at the temperature first. The NAM should be more correct. Yeah, it only shows it us getting to 40. Only 50s down like this region. Way down there is the 50s. Then there's that cold air right here. You can see how it's getting sucked up like that. That nose was way up here yesterday. That nose was about right in here. Now it's way down here. Let's look at the precip. I know this one, I think it shows it going really far south. Yeah, almost missing Prairie. You can see that. It's still riding that 546 line right here. You can see as it goes north, it doesn't really go past it. And that low pressure isn't as strong. It's a 101 or 1001. We'll look at yesterday 6C. We'll see what it was. I'm pretty sure it was in the 900s. Yeah, 997. That's why it's not going as far north as it was showing earlier. And you can see that nose here. Oh, there's 12 Z's out. Let's see what that says. That gives me hope. That gives me a little bit of hope right there. You can see that nose it's showing a 997. This is our latest run too. So you can see how it really changed. It was saying 1,001 here. So this is going to be then 1,001, wherever that low pressure isn't showing up yet. It's too far south. So 1,001. Where's the 1,001 at? Was I seeing things? Was I not on the right model? Maybe I was on this one. So right now, it was showing a 997 down here, and then it moving this way. But in the latest run of the NAM, this is just one run, it's showing a 996, 997, showing that nose getting all the way up over in here, so the heavier snow happening in here. Let's look at the NAM 3K. There's a difference. I can see that 540 line right here. This is showing more of a northern effect to it. You can see that freezing rain. That's not good. If we get freezing rain underneath that snow, it's going to make the roads slicker than slick. I can't say. And it's showing you a little bit of a stronger one at a 995. It's just one, but it's still stronger. The more it goes down, the deeper the low pressure that gets, the stronger it is. And then you can also see the isobars here, pretty close to each other. Let's look at actually freezing rain first, because that was concerning. Yeah, that is very concerning. So a tenth of an inch of freezing rain underneath the snow, that will lead to some slick spots. You can see how it goes from down here. I don't know exactly where Des Moines is, somewhere in this area right here. But down here, going northeast almost, and then you can see how it has a little curve there. Let's look at the 10-to-1 snowfall. I know I'm just talking on and on nonstop about this, but it's very interesting. You can see how it's saying about 8 inches in Prairie. And then all the way up into Green Bay, it's showing 7 inches. So we still have to watch this thing. We're not 100% sure where it's going. I was going to go to work today and be like, haha, the storm died, we're not getting any snow. But that doesn't look to be the case. Like that one really shows it ramping up, hitting southwestern, southern Wisconsin into southeastern into central. So yeah, we really have to watch this thing. I will be watching it. I might make a video tonight. I'm not even done with this video yet. For the way it was showing it, I would thought that this area would have got more snow throughout here. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I wanted to go to 10-to-the-1. Still, I would have thought this area would have got more snow, but I mean, you never know until it actually happens. We'll look at one last one. We'll look at the wrap, or not the wrap, the H triple R. This is the 12Z H triple R. We're going to look at the snowfall. 540 line. Yeah, I don't think my area will get that much snow, but that's okay. Let's look at freezing rain first. What in the world is going on over here? I don't know if that's a bug or what's going on. I would not pay attention to that. It could be just a random thing happening. Let's see how it says a little bit of freezing rain over this way. Look at the 10-to-1. So you can see down here towards Dubuque and Platteville, 5 to 7. Prairie, maybe an inch. Bosqueville, maybe 3 to 4 inches. Yeah, it really went southward real quick. We'll look at the, however you say this one. It's really showing a later snowfall too. That's at 4 a.m. It was showing Last time I checked around like noon. Not noon, midnight. Wow. I'm goofy. Um, that looks about it. We can look at the wind real quick, see how windy it might get. If I even remember how to do that. This is in knots. I'm pretty sure it was in knots last time. So you can see that really strong wind down here I was talking about. That's why there's that high wind watch. But up here you can see 10 to 15 knots. Yeah, Crawford County you could see from 9 knots to 11 knots, maybe up to 15 here towards the southern side of it. But yeah, that's about it for today's video. I don't think we'll get 10 inches of snow like it was showing yesterday. What my prediction is uh, I know this is a big gap, but I'm gonna say from all the models I saw, I'm gonna say 1 to 6, just because there's that area of uncertainty. It's still it's less than 24 hours out, still over 12. Um, and this storm is really throwing me through loops. So yeah, I'd say 1 to 6. Looks like the heavier bands are gonna be through about this area right here. So southern Wisconsin, southeastern Wisconsin, and do east central, if you want to say that. Green Bay, I don't think you're gonna get a lot of snow either. Um, Minneapolis, you are only gonna see like a trace, and that's from that after um, snow that comes through after the system moves through. So yeah, well, that's gonna be it for me today. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Really want keep an eye on the weather. This thing's going to change again, most likely. I might make a video tonight. I might not. I don't know. Um, Stay weather aware and don't drive like maniacs. Just um, keep an eye on the weather conditions. If the roads are like snow covered or anything, drive slower. Don't drive 100 miles an hour like some people do. All right, I'm gonna go. Have a good one, guys.